Blue Tuscan now moving forward for Simon Miller. Miss Falsified, she was half of the way in, but just pulled back late. She's just having a little bit of a look at those barriers there. A little bit nervy. She's kicking out too, Miss Falsified. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of those, let me tell you. But they've got her in now. She's locked away, Miss Falsified. Brendan Ward about to get back into the saddle. Sun Wisp is still out with Stealing Time, My Foolish Notion. Fantastic Flows, rider Brock Ryan dismounts. Trying, L-Dub. Out of the Night and Thought Police. $3 favourite, Miss Falsified. $4.60 for Sun Wisp. She's been very honest without winning, Sun Wisp. Recent form is rock solid. Her last 5 runs, 4th, 2nd, and then 3 thirds in a row, Sun Wisp. Her 15th start today. As Out of the Night goes in. Field taking good shape. Sun Wisp now coming up with the barrier blanket on. My Foolish Notion, Thought Police and L-Dub, the ones we'll wait on. Last check of the betting, $3 Miss Falsified. Second up today at 1300 from the good draw. Brendan Ward, Keith Dryden. Maybe tempo related so far, but no horse has come from further back than second and won here today. But most of these races so far, there hasn't been any speed on up front. Rail back in the true today. A new patch of grass obviously near the inside, helping the leaders also. Now Stealing Time goes in. So does L-Dub, and they're ready to go. Race 5. Favourite drawn in close, Miss Falsified. Ready now. Attendance, in fact, I've gone the crow here. Thought Police was still out behind the line. I went off early. Goes in now, Thought Police, and they're right this time. Should catch them. Racing. Miss Falsified jumps away evenly. Ward just gives her a dig in the ribs to take up a position early. He doesn't want to be too far away on this favourite. And she's up there equal leader with Out of the Night when they settle down. Behind those was She Owes Me. Blue Tuscan's on the improve from Trying. L-Dub is very deep and working forward. Then Stealing Time, My Foolish Notion, Sun Wisp, Fantastic Flow, and Thought Police is last. They bunch up a bit here, and it's a line of 3 up front. Out of the Night, the inside, a narrow leader with L-Dub now going past it. Blue Tuscan's there as well with Miss Falsified between horses. Then Trying, She Owes Me back on the rails from Sun Wisp, Dramatico, My Foolish Notion. Then Stealing Time, Thought Police and Fantastic Flow is last. L-Dub the leader, a couple off the rail. Swings up towards the home turn at the 450, leading Miss Falsified, who's had every possible in second place. Then Out of the Night, behind those Blue Tuscan, trying to work through the field. Sun Wisp was next and Fantastic Flow to the outside, but Miss Falsified raced up at the 200, went to Out of the Night. Fantastic Flow starts to run on, followed by Sun Wisp. It's Miss Falsified and Fantastic Flow in a good battle. Thought Police coming from well back. Ward gets stuck into Miss Falsified. He's lifting her. Fantastic Flow's a long neck away, and Miss Falsified is too tough. Miss Falsified too good, beat Fantastic Flow. Thought Police a good run third. Fourth might be Trying, in photos there with My Foolish Notion and Sun Wisp. Next home was Out of the Night, followed by Stealing Time. Well back in the run, Blue Tuscan, Dramatico, L-Dub knocked up, and She Owes Me last. Again, on pace. Sat second, the winner. And was too good. Fantastic Flow and Thought Police did run on well, but all honours with Miss Falsified. When Ward put a couple around her tail in the straight, she did lift. She responded when challenged. Trained by Keith Dryden, she gets the money. 13 first, second number 7. Fantastic Flow. Third in the race, 11, Thought Police. And we await fourth. 13, 7, 11. 1:18.52 is the time. Last 636.59. 13, 7, 11 and a camera for fourth after the quaddie first leg at Canberra. And I dare say with the favourite winning, the majority of people will be alive after the first leg of today's quaddie. Now fourth has gone to number 6. 6 has run fourth. That is Trying, a solid debut. 13, 7, 11 and 6. That's as far as we can take you at the moment. After that fifth race, John Scourse downstairs now.
Filly by Mossman, and that was a pretty, as I think we might have tipped before the race, they'll go along in this race, and they sure did. There was a line of 4 for a little while, and Miss Falsified, she was up there and working, but she's got plenty of quality about her as well. She was good enough to keep going, but good to see a few from back in the field there. Fantastic Flow and Thought Police out of the ruck. They chased her down hard, but they just couldn't get to her. She might be a nice little filly on the way up though. Of course, Miss Falsified, only a fourth race start, and joining us, Keith Dryden. Keith, she looks a nice little filly, this one. Are you happy with her today?
Yeah, most certainly, John. Look, she's very temperamental. Had a lot of trouble with her early in her career, you know, in the barriers especially. A lot of problems with her coming into season at the wrong time, and we've handled that. Today she kicked up a bit, but I think it's just, if you let her have a think about it, she'll walk in, and I was pretty happy with the way she finished up. Second up over 1,300 was not a bad effort.
Well, she's done a little bit of work in the run there, Keith. The plan was to go forward?
Yeah, most certainly. We want to be in the first 4. Yeah. And I just left it to Brendan. He knows what he's doing, so we just worked it from there.
You got anything for her down the track, Keith, with the carnival around the corner in Wagga, or you just going to see how she does?
Yeah, she'll most certainly, if she pulls up well and there's the right race, she'll go to the carnival at Wagga. That's an excellent step. All
right, mate, 2 for you today. The stringer going very well at the moment.
It seemed to be, John. We had a bad quiet time there running second, plenty of them, but anyway, nice couple of winners, makes the stable happy, owners happy, so the boss is happy.
Everybody's happy, Keith, and I'm happy. I tipped them both. They're 2 very nice horses as well. Siganui and a double to Keith now with Miss Falsified. And Brendan Ward, I tipped him to ride 4. You rode 2, mate. You're on track. Take us through that. You push forward with it. You had to do a bit of work, though.
Yeah, John, actually it jumped well, put itself there. I was always going to let Mel Kin work to the lead, take a drop on her. Once I hit the front, I just wanted to wander a bit, just got a bit lost, you know. It's only lightly raced and still learning its trade, you know. Would have been nice if it had something to follow well into the straight, but got the job done.
Bit of quality about her, Brendan. She looks nice.
Yeah, a lot of upside to it. Yeah, mentally, last campaign it was a bit immature. Starting to put it together now.
All right, mate, great work. Well done.
Thanks, John.
All right, Brendan Ward, 13, 7, 11, 6 and 10. I think we said 13, 7, 11, 10. So we were close to the mark there, 3/4 of a length by half a length. Home in 36.5. There was a bit truer speed on there, but still up on the speed. Miss Falsified too good, but nice to see Fantastic Flow and both Thought Police. They got back and finished off strongly, and I think the further the better for them pair. There's certainly a race for them down the track. But there it is from the nation's capital, the first leg of the quadrilla. Everybody is live. 13, 7, 11, 6. LJ, it's still quite cool in the nation's capital, but the money's starting to warm us up.